Welcome to the Managing Drought in the Southern Plains webinar series. I'm Monica Maddox, Oklahoma Assistant State Climatologist, with your briefing for Monday, April 2nd. This information is brought to you by the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program in association with NOAA, NIDIS, and the National Drought Mitigation Center. Starting out, let's look at some of the changes we've seen over the last 2 weeks. There has been some drought expansion in the Great Plains and southwest portions of the country, with abnormally dry conditions spreading throughout parts of the central U.S. as well. It's nice to see that there has been decent rainfall throughout the south central, eastern, and midwestern regions over the past 2 weeks, but unfortunately, it wasn't really in the areas that needed it the most, such as the southwest U.S. and northwest Oklahoma. It's no surprise then that the updated monthly drought outlook from the Climate Prediction Center shows that drought will likely persist in the southwest quarter of the country. As a side note, there hasn't been any updates to the CPC 3-month temperature and precipitation outlooks or the seasonal drought outlook. So if you want to refresh your memory on those, feel free to check out the last webinar from March 15th. Looking at the latest Drought Monitor Map released last Thursday, we can see that in general, over the last 2 weeks, there's been an increase in the area not designated to the abnormally dry or drought categories by roughly 3%, but there has been an increase in area covered in the extreme drought D3 or exceptional drought D4 categories by 1.59%. We can see quite a bit of drought expansion and intensification, with the most severe drought conditions still observed throughout the southwest quarter of the United States. Now let's take a closer look at some of the different regions and what the story has been over the last 2 weeks. For the High Plains, moderate and severe drought continues in the majority of the region, with some expansion of extreme drought in southeast and south central Colorado, as well as development of exceptional drought in southwest Kansas. Some of the abnormally dry areas have retreated in southwest South Dakota, as the region has received slightly above normal precipitation amounts over the past 30 days. Focusing on the southern region in the bottom right image, we can see that all drought levels are continuing in the western parts. There is also expansion of extreme drought in the Texas Panhandle and expansion of exceptional drought in northwest Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Panhandle, and the Texas Panhandle. Wheat conditions continue to deteriorate, with Texas reporting that 65% of wheat is either in poor or very poor condition. For the west, moderate to extreme drought continues, with Colorado, northern New Mexico, western Arizona, and far southeast California seeing more areas of extreme drought. This is a more broad picture of the 14-day observed rainfall amounts for the United States from the NOAA Advanced Hydrologic Prediction Service. It's a perfect counterpart to the National Drought Monitor Map, and that the area is showing heavy rainfall, so the south central U.S., starting with the eastern half of Oklahoma and Texas up toward the Midwest region, are the areas that remain relatively drought-free. There's a big rain gap in the southwest U.S. where there's been a lot of drought expansion. Zooming in, this 14-day rainfall map from the Oklahoma MESNet depicts how inconsistent rain can be from west to east, with the state ranging from 0.15 inches in Kenton to 5.10 inches in Cookson. In the past 2 weeks, southeast Oklahoma has received between 2 and 5 inches. The driest northwestern portions continue to miss out. That last map complements this map pretty well, which shows the consecutive number of days with less than 1/10 of an inch of rain across Oklahoma. The southeastern areas are in the green with very low numbers that represent recent rain, while the panhandle numbers continue to grow in the orange. Kenton still hasn't gotten a break, as it now shows 183 days since it's received measurable precipitation. Other parts of the panhandle also haven't seen measurable rain in over 170 days. Looking ahead now, here are the 5-day precipitation and temperature outlooks valid through Saturday, April 7th. In the bottom left image, it shows that rain is expected in the eastern U.S., again, now the areas that need it most, And in the top right image, above normal temperatures appear likely in the southwest, with below normal temperatures expected in the northeast half of the country. Looking a little further out, here are the 6 to 10 day outlooks, valid Saturday, April 7th through Wednesday, April 11th. For the top left image, temperature signatures and probabilities appear a lot stronger than in the outlook from the previous webinar. There is a very good chance of below normal temperatures in the northeast and a very good chance of above normal temperatures in the southwest and southeast. Unfortunately, those warm temperatures in the southwest won't really do us any favors when it comes to drought, and neither will the rainfall outlook, as there's a chance of below normal precipitation in the southern plains. A chance of above normal rainfall is anticipated in the northwest third and southeast third of the country. The latest monthly drought outlook was issued Saturday, March 31st, and is valid for April. Drought is expected to persist in the southwest quarter of the country and in a few parts of the northern high plains and southeast. Drought removal is likely primarily in Oregon, central Texas, and in western South Dakota. Southern Florida may see some drought development. That's all we have for this drought webinar, and as always, please join us for future briefings and full topic webinars. For more information, please visit our SCIP website, southernclimate.org, to register for more information if you haven't already. These briefings will be posted to the SCIP YouTube channel as well as our website. Please like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at skip_RESA for more information. We thank you for joining us and have a great week.